my sons, it ain't hard to see. Strike like a viper, I really got snipers. They up in the cut and they hit shit for me. Y'all nigga making this shit way too difficult. Foot on the pedal, little bitch, I am speed. Like what should we cut it out? Why is this shit that we...
Hey y'all, we back with another motherfucking video. We got ugly ass December in the house. I'm just playing. That's my girl. But right now I'm starting with a fresh braid down, and I'm only using Got To Be gel to push our edges back. You're gonna take your blow dryer on medium heat and blow them babies down. Y'all, when I say this lady don't stop running her mouth, but just make sure you guys always oil your client's hair because this is a protective hairstyle. Now you're going to take your nude cap and you're going to apply it over the eyebrows. Sometimes if they have a, small forehead, you're going to need to pull it over their eyes. But she has a good amount of size of forehead, so you don't have to pull it down all the way like that. But you're going to take some scissors and cut your ear holes out and make sure that the cap is covering all of the hair. You don't want to cut too big of ear holes and have excess hair out. Right now I'm taking my Pretty Units glue and I'm following her exact hairline. I'm going right before her baby hairs, not on the baby hairs, but right before. In the corner by the ears, I use my finger to smooth it out because usually it has a flat. You want to make sure that it's flat. And this bitch where her motherfucking hides. So sometimes when you're working with HD lace, you're going to see your ball cap underneath. And to prevent that from happening, you want to use a shade darker than their skin tone to apply to the cap only. This is a new technique I learned off of TikTok. I'm not sure who I learned it by, but you're going to cut from the front of the ear tab and you're going to follow the hairline where you place the glue. It's very hard to show you guys, but get as close to the hairline as possible so that you don't have that extra cap laying around. And then once you get done, you're not going to cut that tab off. You're not going to cut it off because that's going to hold your wig cap in place. Just watch. So I already went in and bleached the knots and plucked the wig. She was getting a middle part, so I had already sectioned off the middle part so that I could create my little widow's peak, I guess. And you want to do this part so that you can figure out where to place the wig, so that you know where to place the glue. Right now you're going to see me sewing down the back of the wig because you want to make sure your wig is secure. We don't want no accidents. No, your frontal off, 3 days later you're crying. We don't want none of that. So that line, I section off a line in the hair and sew it right onto the braids. You're gonna want your client to hold down one side at a time so that you can cut off the ear tabs. You want to cut it around the ears. That is an itchy process. That shit melted and it ain't even on yet, bitch. But anyway, you're going to flip that wig back so that you can apply your glue. You're going to take the same glue that you use for your ball cap. And I start with the middle section first. Smear it out, make it all nice and thin with that rat tail comb. Then I start with one side, start with the next side. And whatever side really doesn't fucking matter to me. Whatever side I'm feeling that day, whatever side dry faster to me, that's the side I use. You place the glue exactly where you laid the wig. That's why you apply the wig before you apply your glue. Your first layer of glue is your outline. You don't want to go outside of that outline because once you get glue before your frontal, it's a real ugly, nasty process. You don't want to do that to yourself, babe. Not to you or your clients. After your 3 layers of glue dry, you're going to want to start with the middle section to lay the frontal down because that's the section that you started with first, so that's what's going to dry first. After your middle section, you're going to start with whatever section you did second, and then your last section, obviously, you're going to lay the last section down. When you're laying the frontal down, you don't want to press in too hard because the glue is still drying. So you want to take the teeth of your comb and press back. Sometimes I will press into the frontal a little bit after it's dried down like I'm doing now. But you don't want to go too rough with it because it is still drying. Now I'm going to clip my client's hair up and apply the lace band immediately. Now. So this step I know I learned from Tay. You're going to take your blow dryer on high, whatever, and you're going to blow dry the hair flat on both sides. Whatever, if you're doing side part, middle part, up, half down, blow it to whatever direction it's going because that's going to give you the flattest, neatest look. So I just went in and parted a section off to hide the tracks on the wig. I took my even edge tamer, I believe it's called, and my hot comb, and you're gonna silk that thing out. To give an even more sleek, flatter look, you're gonna part sections and you're gonna take your wax stick and your hot comb and flatten it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't call myself a go. I leave that up to the people or whatever little baby said. But anyway, you're going to cut a slit in the middle and a slit on each side. You're going to take your comb and comb back them excess hairs, anything that didn't lay down, anything. So that when you take your razor and cut off the excess lace, the hair is not in your way. Make sure you get a fresh razor. Obviously, my razor was being a hating ass bitch, so I had to get me a new razor. But that new razor, that shit was cutting. So make sure you got a fresh razor. Any hairs that did not lay down, you're going to take you some good shear scissors and you're going to cut all of that excess lace off. You do not want any lace lifting up or anything. You want to make sure it's all flat. So I'm sorry y'all gonna hear Ariana Grande in the back because my ugly ass neighbors got their music loud as fuck. But anyway, you're gonna take some concealer, foundation, whatever the hell, and you're gonna go down the middle of the part. I start in the front so that I know where to part and then finish it through the back so I know that I'm actually going straight. Now I take a thicker rat tail comb and go down the line of the part, and I take my black spray and I spray exactly over the comb. You don't want to go over it too much because you don't want it to be too dense and unnatural. This lady always putting up these two motherfucking fingers. But anyway, it's time to do the baby hairs. And you're going to section off your sideburns. Baby hairs are for fun. You can do your baby hairs however you want to do your baby hairs. I could have sprayed some motherfucking spray on her hairline and put the motherfucking band back on it, laid her down, let her sit under the dryer, and she would have been good. No baby hairs. But no, we want to have fun. So therefore, do them how you want to do them. bitch was over here motherfucking yawning because her ass was up at motherfucking 3 o'clock in the morning texting me about this motherfucking wig. But I knew it was motherfucking gonna be ready. I just wanted to stretch the bitch out. Anyway, you're gonna take your hot comb after you done sectioned your baby hairs off, and you're gonna hot comb the hairline back and hot comb the baby hairs forward. At this point, you should be giving very much scalp, and you're not even done yet. But you're gonna take your client's hair and put it up because you now are about to melt that lace into place. I take my red, I don't know what it's called, spray, and it's lace spray, and I spray it on the hairline, not on the hair, but on the hairline, so that it can melt the lace. Now, I know y'all be learning from me. Y'all ain't gonna tell me though, but it's alright now. After you then got all of the hairs out of the way and laid it down to the way you want it to lay, you're gonna take your wrap strip, your plastic wrap strip, whatever the fuck it's called, and then you're gonna place that on, as well as an elastic band. It could be a big one, a small one, whatever. Just make sure it's tight. At this point, all there is left to do is style the hair and do the edges. She wanted a middle part with straight, so that's what she got. Clearly, we was doing TikToks. Front to back, front to back, front to back, front to back, period. Yeah. After you take your bands off, your edges going to be laid down, so you want to comb them out a little bit so they could come up, so you could start tweaking them. Girl, you finna tweak them. Once again, you do your baby hairs how you want to do your baby hairs. But with her, I just wanted a little dramatic but still simple look. So I always layer my edges. You want to make sure that you layer it whenever you cut. You do not want to make a straight cut. You want to take a small flat iron, curling iron, whatever you have. I got mine from my local beauty supply store. And you're going to curl them baby hairs. The sideburns are curled down and the edges are curled up. So to actually lay the baby hairs in place, I use Gorilla Slots. But once again, you can do your baby hairs however you want them. And I just pulled that little hair out because it wasn't serving me no purpose. It was just in my way. But you're going to style the baby hairs to your liking. Have fun with it. Just take your time when it comes to baby hairs. It's so many ways you can do them, and it's so many ways that you can do them right, and there's so many ways that you can mess them up. But just do them to however you or your client likes them. After I've placed the edges however I want them, I'll take my spray again and go in and lay the baby hairs down so that they don't move, because this is a soft baby hair look. I'm going in with my Bio Silk just to give a little sleeker look, so like a little shine in the sun, you know what I'm saying? Make it look like a real hair, jet black, you know what I'm saying? Went in with my hot comb to clean it up a little bit, make it look a little sleeker, and baby, we are done. Middle part bust on with the dramatic edges. Yep. Thanks for watching my video. If you guys want to see more, make sure you guys subscribe for notifications when I post more videos. Thank you.